team, man, the Chicago Bears, every single week, they decide to test the strength of my heart. I had to come outside and get some air because when Cairo Santos' kick was in the air and it looked like it was fading, I literally felt like I was about to pass out. Like I had to sit down because I was getting woozy. And when that shit went through, I mean, I screamed the biggest scream. Once again, this team finds a way to win. It looked like the shit was getting dire. It looked like Minnesota was finna do the same shit they did in week 1. And Duvernay said, not on my watch. Excuse my language, but I'm turned up. Damn, that was a good win. It was ugly. We got shit to clean up. But man, that team shows heart week after week. We will not go down. We will not be defeated. And guess what? Shout out to the haters. Shout out to Vegas, who had us as underdogs when we've won 5 of the last 6. Excuse me, 6 of the last 7. Coming up against a Viking team that's been struggling, and you had us as the underdogs, you thought Chicago's going to continue to show the haters over and over who we are. We're winners, and we coming for that NFC North crown, period. Bear down, baby.
Whew. Man, here we go again. The Cardiac Bears. One more time for another week. Have you on the edge of your seats. Have your heart beating out of your chest. Have you worried they're going to lose. Have you confident they're going to win. All in the same breath, all at the flip of a coin. It's Cardiac Caleb. Look, man, this is going to be a roller coaster ride as a Chicago Bears fan. It is what it is, right? Strap in, get your seatbelts ready. You feel me? Anytime you're watching the Bears, get ready to have your blood pressure go through the roof, bro, for real. That's just what it is as a fan of this team right now today. Coming into this football game, I felt like the Bears needed to win this game. They absolutely, positively needed to win this football game. You need it for the division. You need it for any hopes of making the playoffs. You needed to keep pace with what the Detroit Lions are going to do tonight, whether they win or lose. You needed to win this football game. The Bears were able to do just that. But man, was it tough. Extremely tough. Caleb did not play particularly well today. It's not all his fault. It's not all on him. I don't think anybody on offense played particularly well today. And I'm not even 100% certain Ben Johnson called a great football game today. But maybe that analysis can come later on within the week. Even though this defense has been much maligned throughout the course of this season, for a good reason, they once again did what they needed to do. They took the football away with interceptions. They got timely stops when they needed to do that on 3rd and 4th downs. You got to give credit to them for that. You got to recognize what this defense is. It is not a shutdown defense. It is not a defense that's going to go out there and continuously hit and hurt and pressure the quarterback. It is not a defense that you can rely on to always hold the opponents down, make the opposing offense struggle and look completely inept or out of sorts. Now, J.J. McCarthy did that a lot on his own, but it was because of the Bears defense, right? A lot of that was because of miscues on his part, poor throws, inaccuracy issues all over the field. I'm certain if I'm Justin Jefferson, I'm pulling my braids out right now because it was plenty of times that he had guys cooked and he didn't get the football when he needed to get the football. Plenty of times J.J. McCarthy actually put the ball where it needed to be placed and his receivers didn't always come away with it. It is what it is. All I know is when 3rd down came and we need to get plays made on 3rd down, Bears made those plays on 3rd down and got off the football field. Again, credit to them for that. On offense, you're not converting drives and turning these drives into touchdowns. You're ending these drives in field goals. Field goals are good enough to get you beat in the NFL. You can't rely on field goals. When you get into the red zone, you have to score touchdowns. You got to make sure you're putting the ball in that end zone. The Bears didn't, and it almost cost them today. It almost did. Luckily, you got a terrific return at the end of this game to give you outstanding field position. You got an excellent return by your special teams guys to put you right in position, and all you needed was a couple of handoffs, and you're able to get the kick with Cairo Santos. Maybe you need to have a conversation about Cairo Santos and Moody pick one of these two guys because he missed one earlier today that could have cost you. And even the game winner just snuck into the uprights. So Ben Johnson and the Bears might need to consider taking a look at that as well. But props to the Chicago Bears, man, for getting the W. We out. Bear down.
Thanks for listening to this latest episode from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Don't matter if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watch it on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And to all the guys from Chicago, we say three things. Bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.